Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 3 of the ALDS, the New York Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they destroyed the Angels, sweeping the series in a convincing fashion. They will now move on to play in the upcoming League Championship Series. In Game 3 of the AL Division Series, the Houston Astros combined for Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in game one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Hector Rondon gets the ball for game one of the League Championship Series here at home. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats. And if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
He's set and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Takes strike three called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
In the second spot, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Hicks on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know what? Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair, a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer so far in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 10,
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Corey Kluber will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
So coming to the plate, Hector Rondon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Hector Rondon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, it's one thing to give up a hit to a pitcher right here. You can live with that. But an American League pitcher, a guy who probably takes BP 10 days out of the year, this is surprising. He's going to have to bear down on the mound out there.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's Brett Gardner now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Kluber sets his sights. Here's the delivery. Into right field. That's a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. Line drive to center field. Naquin is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Indians on top, 1-0. So striding forward now, Tyler Naquin. He'll get us started in the top of the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
To first, to his right, Carter. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Line, but speared on a high. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Chisenhall is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. After it is Gardner. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez set to lead off the home half of the second.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin is right there, 1 down.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Kipnis has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's got 3 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Into the box, Roberto Alomar. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Brantley is under it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh, and this pitch is behind him as he has to arch his back out of the way. It's ball 1. Uh-oh, this one goes behind him at the plate. Careful now, it's ball 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Corey Kluber, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. The 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Chris Carter now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Chris Carter.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Naquin looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter. His first homer here in the series. And the Yankees have run even now at 1 apiece.
One of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Hector Rondon. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
In now, Didi Gregorius. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, Brett Gardner. Line drive to center field. Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We played 3 full, all even at 1 apiece. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch, very weakly on the ground. Comes set, and the 0-1. Ground ball left side, defense set up perfectly. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder,
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Naquin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 0-1 the count. Two runs on 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. swing and a ground ball to third. There to take it is Chipper. And they will get he's in there. A very close play at first.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. Swung on and missed. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you pound it in twice.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Tribe lead this one 3-1. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And Chipper's going to reach. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Standing in now, Roberto Alomar. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. Score holds, it's 3-1. Now to the plate, Francisco Mejia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Jones over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cleveland, pitcher, Corey Kluber.
So here now is the pitcher, Corey Kluber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Carter got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping in now, Hector Rondon. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first down.
The batter, the shortstop,
digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Brantley to put it away. Now here comes the runner from third. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. Throwback to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for one. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 3 and the Yankees 2. Now batting, Francisco Lindor. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
No balls and a strike to count. Grounded to third. Chipper fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Jose Ramirez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Behind 0-2 now. Chopped weakly up the first base line. But that one rolls foul. The next 0-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Right side. Carter comes up with it. Onto the bag with it is Carter, and that'll retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. They'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Gary Sanchez.
Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Sanchez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Judge rounds the corner and is headed home. And to score the runner from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-3 game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Dan Otero takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
Chris Carter will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw goes to 3rd. And he is out, retreating to 2nd as they slap the tag on him.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hector Rondon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to 1st, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Brett Gardner.
Striding in, Brett Gardner. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Brantley going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero. The hitter's on point, the pitchers are making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving them alone.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks and back-to-back pitches. From Chipper Jones, his first homer here in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit in the air out to center field. Heading after it is Naquin. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar as he rips it on the ground to second. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Yankees 10 and the back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Domingo Germán takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Domingo Germán.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Struck him out.
The batter, right fielder,
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hicks is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
up next for Cleveland, catcher.
Digging in, Francisco Mejia. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Popped him up. Jones is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Zach McAllister will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yan Gomes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Here's Chris Carter now. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
First baseman, Chris Carter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now back, pitcher, Domingo Herman.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Domingo Herman. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Gregorius takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody give him an oxygen mask.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 11-3. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Yan Gomes goes quietly to lead off the 8th. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. In now for Cleveland, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And the pitch. Back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit on the ground to short. Gregorius has it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. And it's not going to help him. It's 11-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Chipper Jones.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Kipnis is there. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Base hit into right center.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. In prior meetings with Zach McAllister, he's got a 3 for 5 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Sanchez is on his way home. The tag, and he's in there. And they now lead by 9. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. In now, Roberto Alomar. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to whip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box now, Chris Carter. Liner toward right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Evan Marshall enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in now, Domingo Germán. Hit in the air down the right field line. Chisenhall is in pursuit. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
Here's Didi Gregorius. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talk about having a day, Gable. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner as he rips it on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 9th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 16-3. Back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball on the show. Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hicks is under it. 1 out.
The batter, first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now here's the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, center fielder.
Standing in, Tyler Naquin. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Here it comes. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Last strike now for Cleveland. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease. And the Yankees have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
16-3 tonight. New York take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series. Hector Rondon takes home the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The winning pitcher is Hector Rondon. The loss goes to Corey Kluber. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium is 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.